Hello, everyone. It is Monday, 1 o'clock on the MYBC Consulting, which also stands for the Move Your Bum Jump Consulting Facebook page for another edition of Where in the World is ... a W5 story session. And it's where for about 10 minutes or so, I get together and I ask people these 5 simple questions. And without further ado, see, it kind of the first sentence always kind of rhymes. Without further ado, who are you?
Yeah, I like that. I like that rhyme. My name is Glenn Dumontel. I live in Langley. Originally from Saskatchewan. We moved here 9 years ago to follow our kids, which you're not supposed to do. But anyways, we are here. Married, 2 children, 2 adult children, and 2 grandchildren. So we're excited to be here in Langley.
So what are some who hats that you wear in life?
Oh, I got lots of who hats. I got so many hats.
Give me at least 5.
Okay. Well, I retired after working for 33 years, started a music booking agency, ran that for about 13 years. I'm also a professional cartoonist and just recently started a life coaching business, majoring in career coaching and retirement coaching. And I've got a few extra hats. I'm actually a junior hockey scout. I'm a mentor for guys in recovery.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
lots
good.
of things.
Okay, so now we're gonna take let's do a past and a present one. In the past, what did you do in the music booking business? And then what do you do in your coaching business? So those were our 2 whats. We're gonna unpack those who hats.
Sounds fair. In the music business, I saw an opportunity to start from the ground roots up, a music booking agency, and I worked with groups in Canada and the United States. Most of the groups were Christian-based or gospel background.
Oh.
There wasn't anybody doing much of that, so I did that, and it actually went on and on and on. So that was really fun. So I did the booking. I ran a booking agency, and I also got certified as a music manager, so I could work as a manager. So I did a little bit of that, and had some training in road managing also. So that's the music side of it. Yeah.
I have a quick question because Christian music, I love it. Or did you ever get the chance to meet Charlie Peacock or Chris Eaton?
No, I know the names, but no, I haven't.
2 of my favorites. Okay,
Yeah.
Now what do you do as a coach?
Well, as a coach, our job is to encourage people. So there's lots of people out there that are working in professions. They either need some encouragement or a little bit of extra drive. Or if you ask a lot of people, what is your real passion if you weren't doing this job? A lot of times people will say something completely different. I talked to a guy not too long ago that's an engineer. He's quitting engineering to open up an ice cream shop. And so a career coach or a life coach, what would happen is they would hire somebody like myself to come alongside of them. And we really help nurture their passion and their desire and their goals and help build the bridge from today to tomorrow, as they say. And so we're not counselors, we're not consultants, but we're there to work with that person to motivate them and help drive them. So yeah, it's exciting. I love it. I'm excited.
I can just imagine that engineer that every day now, when he opens up his eyes, he gets to go serve ice cream. Like, what a happy, joyful day that he's always going to have for the rest of his life. Trials and tribulations, yes, but what a joyful day that particular gentleman is going to have.
Yeah.
So you mentioned where you are. So you said you were in Langley and you're from Saskatchewan. So let's go to let's call it esoterical location. So where do you help people? Where can you help people? Like Zoom, in person? Like, where's where you like to do your who hats?
Well, I guess everything's been built right now off of Zoom, so that's kind of the comfort zone for most people right now. But I do some coaching with some people face to face. We'll meet at a restaurant over a meal or whatever, or in a park. I've met guys and people in parks. But I think Zoom is probably the thing now with the internet. We're not limited to just Langley. Right. We've got the world, right? And so there could be clients around the world. I have a client, actually a musician in Nashville, and because of my music background, I'm coaching him as a musician as he's moving forward in his music career. And so that's really exciting. So I'm able to mesh the two together. And so that's a lot of fun.
So that leads us to, when did you decide that this is where you wanted the trajectory, oh, there's today's big word,
Yeah.
of your career to go, Glenn?
Like in regards to coaching, you mean?
Yeah, when did you decide this is what you wanted to retire doing?
Well, I don't know. I've always struggled with the word retirement because I really think that it's something that you kind of keep on going, but you actually move towards stuff that you enjoy doing. And I've always enjoyed working with people. I'm an extrovert. So, I mean, talking and visiting with people have always been there. I've got quite a background in recovery and mentoring. So
Okay.
with guys, so I've already been doing a lot of mentoring and coaching already. And I just thought, let's get certified, let's get official, and then maybe can work with some businesses and agencies and stuff like that too. So yeah, it's just something that came out from inside me. It's just I just love working with people. So
Oh, that's awesome. Now, the last is, what is your why in life? What, you open up your eyes and we all know the phraseology now is, I get to fill in the blank is our why in life. So Glenn, what's your why in life?
I love that question because I always think people usually try to answer that with something. And I always feel your why is why not? Why
Mm,
not try this? Why not do this? Why should you at a certain age figure that you need to stop? I'm a big believer that God gives you gifts and talents and abilities. And I think it's whether it's serving people as a volunteer or working part-time or just going after your dreams and passions. So I don't put a limit on that. I just see that as like, why not? Why not go after the goals and the visions and let's just go full bore. You can only get one kick at the cat, right? So
absolutely. So thank you so much for sharing a small portion of, I feel it's a very big WY or W5 story session. As you know, I stay present for the people that I chat with because their story is important to me in the moment. And if you have any questions for Glenn, feel free, either if you're watching this now live or on the replay, throw them into the comments. All my guests on the W5 story sessions come back and we'll take a look at the comments. And if you've got a question, Glenn will definitely answer it for you. So again, thank you so much for sharing your Who hats and your W5 story with me today. Tune in next week at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for another edition where I think next week we're having a mortgage broker on. There you go. So enjoy your week, everybody. And remember, everybody's story matters. And so do you. Enjoy the day, everybody.
thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thanks for having me.